Hello Aquarian Soul Travellers, welcome to your reading for the 23rd to the 29th of October. This is going to be a general reading, so please take what resonates and discard the rest. And let's just welcome in now the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist us with this reading. Did I say light beings? Yes, light beings as well. And here we go, Aquarius, the center of your reading, we have the Four of Swords. So you're chilling about something, and at the center here we have the, this is the Five of Swords. So this could be an event or not an event, I guess a confrontation, or maybe it's, where someone has either beaten you at something, so to speak, or you have come out on top. You've been the one that's sort of been successful or victorious here, but there's been a cost. A cost has been paid, so to speak. So whatever that means for you, and it could be anything, right? So there's been a plus. Obviously there's been success at winning something, or maybe achieving a certain status, maybe a promotion at work or something like that. But maybe there's maybe there's other people that you know that missed out on the promotion, or or maybe you're the one that missed out on the promotion, whichever resonates. And I think this is like the recovery almost. It's like, well, let's sort of just take a bit of time and just let that filter through, and let's just sort of have a little meditate upon it to just see whichever resonates for you, Aquarius. Either if you're the one that perhaps has come out on top and other people have kind of felt, been hard done by because of that, or if it's, you're the one that's sort of suffered here and someone else has sort of been victorious or successful. And maybe there's, maybe people have been, stepped on metaphorically, or, maybe people have become upset. Let's just continue with the reading and we'll see what else comes about here. Wow, the Two of Swords underneath. So this is a decision. So maybe whatever this was in terms of you, maybe you were the one that had to make the call, and maybe some people were, I just got this image of someone at work maybe having to lay off some people because of there weren't funds, or the business wasn't able to sustain them, and maybe they had to do that in order to save some other people's jobs, etc., or to save the company or whatever. So it's sort of like maybe there were some people that missed out there, but maybe you had to make this decision, okay? And maybe this was not an easy thing for you here, Aquarius. That was an example of the decision, okay? There might be another type of decision that you've had to make recently. And here we have the Page of Swords coming through. This is a curious, it's like a new inquiry or a new type of fresh curiosity about something. This is energy from the past coming forward, and I think this is, this could be a tendency or a quality that you have to want to investigate things. So maybe there's some investigation going on here, and that you are really good at analysis and communication and being able to kind of, break things down and kind of, get to the bottom of things here, Aquarius. And here we have the Page of Cups. That's sort of what's likely to eventuate. So you've had a lot of sword energy here, isn't there? There's been a lot of thinking going around, a lot of analysis and a lot of communication, maybe with external parties and things like that. And it's almost like what's likely to occur, because I think this has been a majorly kind of difficult, challenging, and maybe it's taken it out of you, okay? Whether you've been on the receiving end or you've been the one that's had to make the call, okay? It's taken it out of you, and this is about you really now starting to tune into your emotions. It's about focusing on emotions, and also, perhaps your creativity and things like that. Wow, and here we have the Queen of Cups. So we've gone from the realm of the mind with all these swords, which you literally had four sword cards to start your reading. We're going into the emotions, the creativity, the spirituality and intuition here. So this is going to be an opportunity for you, Aquarius, to really activate your inner Queen of Cups. And she is, looking at the past, a little bit, retrospective. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Because maybe there's something you've had to do or go through that's been really difficult and challenging. And that you are kind of really, maybe you're pondering that. But you're also just going, well, maybe I'm done with that. Maybe I'm just going to be, maybe you're moving into your intuitive, creative self now. Like this could be a bit of a change, possibly. And here we have the Lovers. And I feel like, this is about you coming into connection with your higher self. It's also about I guess maybe you could even be reassessing, you know, what your idea of love is, you know, whether that's, you know, that camaraderie, that friendship type of love, or whether it's, you know, intimate love, or, you know, obviously there are all different types of love, but maybe this is about you kind of really doing some self-love as well. I feel that's kind of what could be happening here, because if there's some difficulty and unpleasantness going on, you know, and it hasn't felt good, maybe there's some, you know, some pullback and do some self-care time. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this for you, Aquarius. And here we have, yeah, the Devil. So this is in your environment. So, you know, there could be, it's interesting that, you know, there could be attachments or people trying to maybe draw you back into this, if there's been some drama, or if there's been some, you know, challenges there that have basically maybe put you in a difficult situation. You've had to make a difficult call, or that you have sort of been possibly exploited in some way here. Maybe you're, you know, maybe you might still be having something to do with that environment, or that workplace maybe, or a friendship group. Not really sure. It could be anything here, Aquarius. And here in your goal, it's about, you know, you're wanting to work now on something that you are passionate about. This is the Eight of Pentacles, okay? This might be a goal that you have. And I have a feeling that it's going to be a little different from, you know, your previous work role. And here we have the final card is Justice. So justice shall be served. And this could even be here that maybe if you've been on the receiving end of something unfortunate here, and you've been, you know, you've paid the price, it could be that, you know, this is going to turn around and you are going to get your you're going to be compensated, or you're going to be, there's going to be amends made possibly for you here, if that resonates, Aquarius. But the other meaning for the Justice card in this context could be that you will be maybe pulling away from this and doing something that's more in alignment for you, that's more just and more right and more true for you, okay? And yeah, we also have, yeah, just at the top of the, I've just got to sort of glance across, because when I was saying that, you know, being more true to yourself, you have this Page of Cups energy here, which I think is sort of alluding possibly, Aquarius, to your sensitivity, your intuition, your creativity, and that maybe that is going to be activated as well. I mean, you are an air sign, so you're probably very skilled intellectually in the area of the mind, okay? So maybe you've been doing a lot of analysis and a lot of communication and a lot of work-based sort of stuff, and maybe you're now looking to move into a different aspect of yourself, or to integrate it, okay? And it's interesting that you have the Hangman here on the bottom of the deck, because he is, you know, taking time out and really you know, looking at mind, body, spirit, looking at yourself holistically. And this, I think, is what you're doing here with the Lovers too. You are coming into perhaps a more loving appreciation of yourself, or you're extending some self-love and self-care. Okay, and I feel like this is what you might be doing if you're entering a Hangman phase too here. So yeah, there could be you know, some change going on here for you. Let's grab some clarification, because we have lots of juicy swords cards here, and I'm going to clarify now. Let's definitely clarify that Five of Swords. So the Queen of Cups has just popped straight out here. So this is about, you know, in this situation of conflict, okay, or someone coming out on top and someone paying the price and, you know, all that, is maybe it's an energy that you are kind of really wanting to take a break from, okay? So maybe you're having to do this a lot in your work role or in your family role or whatever. Maybe you're looking to take a break from that, because the Five of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. And this is about pulling back, doing some solo time, being introspective, looking at your creativity, and really perhaps even looking at your, you know, your wishes and your dreams, okay? Your inner creative self, your spirituality. Because you have the two Queens of Cups in your reading, okay? Let's just grab another card for that center there. Okay, one has slipped out, and wow, we have the Eight of Cups, and I was thinking about the Four of Swords here. So the Four of Swords, you're chilling out and you're really kind of just coming to grips with what's occurred, I think. And here you are moving towards something more fulfilling and away from this Eight of Cups here. But I think in this situation, it's maybe a Five of Swords and maybe it's ongoing. Maybe it's a work environment or somewhere, family, friend group, workplace, interest group, club, whatever, that is just kind of lots of conflicts and dramas, and maybe you're done with it, okay? And maybe you're going to be moving towards something that I think is going to be really, it's going to be soothing for your soul, or it will make your soul sing, okay? Something that's really going to light you up on the inside here. I'm glad we pulled those clarification cards because that makes more sense for me now. Yeah, and let's grab this, clarify the Devil as well. Okay, so the Devil is clarified by Justice, which just flipped over. And now we have two Justice cards in the reading, okay? So, yeah, the Justice is about really getting to the truth of the matter, okay? It's really about holding your sword of truth and what your values are, and also having a balanced approach. So if you feel you've been very one-sided and having to be very analytical and in your head and just making logical decisions after decision with no heart input, maybe you are looking to now activate your heart space, okay? And I feel this is perhaps part of what the truth is here. And maybe the Devil is always that energy of tenacity, of pushing forward, of work, okay? And sometimes that can be appropriate. But if it is that you have been constantly, Aquarius, literally almost like banging your head against a brick wall, and I don't mean that, that's metaphorically speaking, but with dealing with this ongoing conflict, maybe it's just a case of now you're kind of going, well, hang on, do I really want my work to just be about this constantly? Do I really want my family or my friend to know this? Does this really resonate? And I think you're going to be finding out what your personal truth is here, and dealing with these attachments, and also with this idea of, just how much hard work does it have to be, okay? And I think maybe you might be reassessing that, okay? How am I going for time? Yes, I think we might almost wrap it up there. Let's just do another final. I'll just do another final card, Spirit, for the actual reading itself. Okay. So we have two flipped over. And here we have, yes, holding your ground here. This is a Seven of Wands. Holding your ground here, Aquarius. Creating the boundaries that you need to in order to get some hangman time, to just really find out what's in alignment for you. You've got the two Justice cards here. I mean, acting in your personal alignment and truth, not anyone else's, okay, your own personal truth. And along with the Seven of Wands, also had popping out the King of Pentacles. So this is a masterful energy. It's this is a very grounded card. So maybe going out in nature could be helpful, but also for you to just realize, Aquarius, that you have a lot of skills and abilities, okay? You have a masterful energy here. And it could even be that maybe, maybe your skills were being exploited. Maybe you were literally throwing your pearls to the swine, so to speak. And that maybe, this is a very abundant energy as well. So I think Spirit's saying, if you can hold your ground and really find out what's true for you and activate some of these other skills and abilities, or at the very least sort of start to integrate them into your life, then it's really going to help you with your, overall abundance here. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that's been helpful. And I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day and awesome week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.